It's 3 a.m. Police lights paint the quiet suburban street in flashes of red and blue. Strobe-like bursts of panic. On her porch, a woman clutches her daughter, her hand trembling, her breath uneven. The little girl squeezes her stuffed doll, voice barely above a whisper, but sharp enough to slice the night in half. "Ma, that's the man who followed me home. And he said he knows where Daddy is." Across the lawn, beneath a pale street lamp, a man stands with his hands raised. His face is lost in shadow, but his voice, steady, urgent, cuts through everything. "I didn't mean to scare her. But if you want to see your husband alive, we need to talk." Just like that, Amara Hill's world tilts. And nothing will ever be the same again. What happened in the next 48 hours would expose secrets her family never knew existed, and unravel a disappearance no one was prepared for. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story. Now, the questions you need to keep in mind. Why didn't Daniel come home that night? Why was a stranger following an 8-year-old girl? Who is this man? And what danger has this family been living in without even realizing it? To understand the truth, we need to go back. 24 hours back. To the moment everything began to crack. The day before. Amara Hill, 42. Night shift nurse. Married to Daniel Hill for 12 years. Daniel, 45. Electrician. Quiet. Reliable. The kind of man who never broke a promise. Especially not to his daughter Lonnie. Lonnie, 8 years old, bright-eyed, observant. Always watching the little things adults think kids miss. The way her father checked the rearview mirror twice. The way he paused before answering unknown calls. The way he stared out windows a little too long. She never said anything. She just remembered. Tuesday morning, Daniel kissed his family goodbye. Promised Lonnie he'd help her with her science project that night. Then walked out the door. And that was the last time they saw him. When Amara returned from her shift at dawn, Lonnie was asleep on the couch, project supplies untouched. Daniel's side of the bed? Never slept in. His phone? Dead. His messages? Unanswered. Amara's stomach sank. Not maybe wrong. Wrong. By noon, she learned Daniel had clocked out at 4:30 p.m., early, and left saying he had an urgent errand. He'd said nothing else. That wasn't Daniel. Then a coworker, Jerome, pulled her aside. "He looked scared yesterday," Jerome whispered, hands shaking. "I asked if he was okay. He said yes, but he wasn't." The follower. That evening, Amara picked Lonnie up from school like always. Same route home. Same streets. Until Lonnie pulled her sleeve. "Ma, that man is following us." 20 feet behind them. Hooded jacket. Matching their pace. When Amara slowed, he slowed. When she hurried, he hurried. By the time they reached their front door, the man had vanished. But the fear clung to her like frost. That night she locked every window, every door, and didn't sleep. At 2:30 a.m. she saw him again. Standing under the street lamp. Watching. She called the police. When they arrived, the man didn't run. He stepped forward calmly. "My name is Colin Reed," he said. "I'm not here to hurt anyone. But Daniel Hill is in danger. And if you don't know what's going on, you're in danger too." Before he was taken into custody, he turned to her. "Check his toolbox. The one in the garage." The photo. Inside the toolbox, hidden beneath the top tray, was a creased photograph. A woman's hand. A baby's hand curled into her fingers. A hospital bracelet on the baby's wrist. On the back. "I'm so sorry." Amara didn't recognize the woman. Didn't recognize the child. But Daniel had kept this hidden, close, secret, warned from being open many times. Why? Secrets surface. Her search led her to Mercy General Hospital, where she learned. The baby in the photo was Joshua. His mother was Natalie Brooks. And she died 3 months ago, officially from an overdose. Unofficially, people whispered it was murder. A friend of Natalie's confirmed the truth. Daniel had helped Natalie, protected her, given her money, helped her hide from very bad people. People who didn't let anyone walk away. And if Daniel helped her, he was now a target too. Then came the phone call. "You've been asking questions, Mrs. Hill. Your husband stole something. If he doesn't return it, you and your daughter will pay." You have 48 hours. The trap. The next morning, Colin appeared again, desperate. Daniel found evidence, he said. Names. Money trails. Locations. An entire trafficking ring. He was going to the FBI. They found out before he could. Then Amara received a text. Just an address. She knew it was a trap. But she went anyway. Inside an abandoned warehouse, Daniel sat tied to a chair, bruised but alive. A gunman stepped from the shadows. Tell me where the evidence is, Daniel. Or she dies. Daniel looked at Amara with eyes full of regret. I'm sorry. The door burst open. Colin and 2 operatives stormed inside, taking down the gunman and dragging Daniel limping out of the building. They escaped to a safe house. Daniel finally confessed. I couldn't walk away. I saw what they were doing to women, to children. I had to do something. Amara broke. You should have told me. Leaving us in the dark didn't protect us. It abandoned us. Daniel had no answer. They take Lonnie. The next morning, Amara's phone rang. Her mother. Panicked. Amara. Lonnie is gone. Someone had taken her. Daniel crumbled. Amara ran. Colin mobilized his team instantly. 6 agonizing hours later, they located Lonnie in a house on the edge of town. Colin's team went in at dawn, fast, surgical. And in a back bedroom, curled in a corner, Lonnie waited. Alive. Terrified. But alive. Amara fell to her knees, sobbing, wrapping her daughter in her arms. I knew you'd come, Ma. I knew. Aftermath. With Daniel's evidence and Colin's operation combined, authorities finally took down the trafficking network that had poisoned the city for years. Women were rescued. Children freed. Arrests made. A victory. But one paid for with fear, trauma, and shattered trust. 6 months later, the Hill family sits on their porch. Lonnie works on another science project. Daniel helps her, truly present this time. Amara looks at him. Do you regret it? Helping those women? Daniel shakes his head. No. I regret not telling you the truth. I regret thinking hiding things would protect you. Amara softens. You weren't protecting me. You were protecting yourself from hard conversations. And it almost cost us everything. Daniel takes her hand. No more secrets. She squeezes back. No more. Not a perfect ending, but a real one. A beginning rebuilt from honesty and scars. Your turn. What would you have done in Amara's place? Should Daniel have told her earlier? How do you rebuild trust after something like this?